Oh, welcome to the Blue Plate Special. We are live right here in downtown Knoxville. I'm your host, Sean McCullough, and we've got two acts on the show today. Coming up in the second half of the show, we have The Farmer and Adele. But right now, you all give a big welcome to Andy Clark.
This is Skipping Stones. Woke up this morning, traded coffee for tea. The bitter taste still leaves a stain on my cheek. Grab my guitar, I'll play my favorite tune. Go to the park and take a walk before noon. I'm breathing in all my dreams and I'm falling apart at the seams. Found a rock, dusted off. Wanna get a little lost in my mind all the time. Feeling fine, even when I'm not. Get in my car and then I'll drive off to work. Most of the people that I work with are jerks. File some papers, God only knows what for. Wanna do something no one else has before. I'm breathing in all my dreams and I'm falling apart at the seams. Found a rock, dusted off. Wanna get a little lost in my mind all the time. Feeling fine, even when I'm not. Nice to meet you, stranger. Are you upset? Don't you cry. There's no point in anger. Give yourself another try. I'm breathing in all my dreams and I'm falling apart at the seams. Found a rock, dusted off. Wanna get a little lost in my mind all the time. I'm feeling fine. I'm breathing in all my dreams and I'm falling apart at the seams. Found a rock, dusted off. Wanna get a little lost in my mind all the time. I'm feeling fine, even when I'm not. This next song is a little bit weird. It's called Wet Shoes Dry. People tell me that I'm quirky, tell me that I don't fit in, and I know it, and I love it. It's just who I am. I'll never change. Always been a backseat driver, making sure that things get done. People think it's annoying, I know they aren't wrong. I don't mind. They say I'm unpredictable, but I know that I don't change. And they tell me I'm unreadable, but I know that I can't hide a thing. I'm a mess, but I'm stable. I'm a wreck, but I'm able to survive. I'm alive when she's dry. Don't understand why. Wave at her, talk to him, make sure I let them all in. But I'll leave the door locked so they don't know what to expect. Throw out the key. Always running, always talking, always trying to make time. Never have it, but I'll find it, or I won't, and that's fine. It always gets done. They say I'm unpredictable, but I know that I don't change. And they tell me I'm unreadable, but I know that I can't hide a thing. I'm a mess, but I'm stable. I'm a wreck, but I'm it's never been for me. And I might not be at the finish line, but I'll be there eventually. The only way to run faster is to run faster than you did before. You can achieve so much more by being yourself. They say I'm unpredictable, but I know that I don't change. And they tell me I'm unreadable, but I know that I can't hide a thing. I'm a mess, but I'm stable. I'm a wreck, but I'm damn well able. I'm a poet, but I can't write. I'm a moth, but I hate the light. Oh, I'm a dog, I'm a cat, and I don't know where I'm at, but I'll survive. I'm alive when she's dry. Don't understand why.
That's Andy Clark on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. And let's just begin with how young you are.
Okay.
You're 19 years old?
Yep.
Yeah.
Turned 19 today.
Just turned 19 today. Happy birthday.
I'm a grown adult now.
You're a real adult.
Yeah, I'm a real adult now.
We're still all working on that for sure. Well, so you're living up in Bristol, but you've lived a bunch of places, and it sounds like kind of the moving around and a little bit of the chaos of your teenage years is part of what inspires your songs. So talk about that a little bit.
A little bit. The constant moving around and stuff, obviously it takes a little bit of a toll on your head. So I found that writing music about it kind of makes it a little less chaotic, you know?
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So what's your experience been playing music? You were saying this was one of the bigger shows you've done. So
yeah,
so welcome. We're happy to play that role in your life.
And every email that I got was like, send us this information. I'm like, I don't know what that is. I don't know. No, normally like the biggest performing that I've done so far is on the streets of Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge. I kind of prowl around there. So yeah, this is definitely a big one.
Well, good. Well, welcome. We're happy to have you. And you haven't released any music like studio recordings or whatever, but you post a lot of videos on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm not really like, I don't really know how to go about doing a studio recording, I guess. So I kind of just post on Facebook right now. And then finally somebody saw one of the videos. They're like, hey, you should probably look into the Blue Plate. And I was like, okay.
Well,
good.
Maybe the same thing will happen with recording some of your songs.
Maybe.
You never know. All right, so Andy Clark, is that how you're listed on Facebook? That the best way to find people?
Yes, it is.
It is indeed. All right, well, let's get some more songs.
All right. This next song is relatively new. It's actually the newest song that I've written, and it is called You're Mine. The first time I laid my eyes on you, I was way too stunned to speak. So we just stood there and kept staring, and I said, hey, I think you're perfect for me. And I'd climb the highest mountains and hide away the deepest streams, just to hear you say you're mine again, just to hear your precious heartbeat. Cuddled on the couch in the evening, put some dumb cop show on TV, and I say I hope this will last forever. You said, baby, that's alright with me. And I'd climb the highest mountains and I'd away the deepest stream, just to hear you say you're mine again, just to hear your precious heartbeat. Thank you. This next song is also relatively new, and I wrote it about how hard it has been to integrate myself into the music world at the age I am. So maybe if anybody here plays music and played music when they were younger, they'll understand. Wait. There it is. When I was a kid, I said, when I get big, I'm gonna run away and be a star. And the years went by, cause that time sure flies, and look now, here we are. And I could sing, I could play, I could do it all day. I love it, it makes me smile. But one thing's for sure, I am not a star. I've been singing this tune for a while. It goes, I spoke too much, I sleep too little. I spend my days sitting in the middle of a whole lot of nothing, and I waste my time looking for something I ain't never gonna find. Left my city to start a fresh slate. I love the new place, but the money ain't great. Trying to make a living off of borrowed lines and a suitcase full of dreams. Well, along the way, I made a couple friends, and I've lost a couple more. And I've met some folks that I despise, some others I adore. And I've done some things that I regret, some I wish I could do again. I might not be big, but I still book gigs, so I guess that that's a win. But I still smoke too much, I sleep too little. I spend my days sitting in the middle of a whole lot of nothing, and I waste my time looking for something I ain't never gonna find. Left my city to start a fresh slate. I love the new place, but the money ain't great. Trying to make a living off of borrowed lines and a suitcase full of dreams. Trying to make a living off of borrowed lines and a suitcase full of dreams. That is suitcase full of dreams. I got two more in the tank. Do we have time for two more? Great. This next song, this got really popular for me when I was living in Black Mountain, North Carolina during Hurricane Elaine. I had written it for a friend, and then I played it down there, and I guess it kind of fit the situation a little bit. This is Tomorrow. I'm a wreck, my room's a mess. Don't remember what day it is. I lost my keys, I got no clean pants, and I forgot to take my meds. My boss, he wants me gone. Well, he said he's gonna fire me. I don't care though, it's not worth it to let that bother me. So why am I stressing? I know that it's not gonna help. Stop overthinking, get a grip, and tell myself it's fine, I'm fine, everything's fine, and it's all gonna be okay. 'Cause tomorrow's another day. Found a penny on the sidewalk. I'm taking all the luck I find, tripping over my shoelaces. Forget to tie them all the time. Feeling anxious, feeling nervous, don't feel safe in my own skin. I don't care though, it's not worth it to let the bad thoughts win. So why am I stressing? I know that it's not gonna help. Stop overthinking, get a grip, and tell myself it's fine, I'm fine, everything's fine, and it's all gonna be okay. 'Cause tomorrow's another day. Yes, I know I'm a disaster, and I'm out of my damn mind, and I'm trying to do better. Tides are changing all the time. Yes, I know the waves go out just as fast as they come in. And if I sit there on the shoreline and just listen, put my feet in the sand, then it'll be fine, I'm fine, everything's fine, and I know it's always been. Sure, it feels like they're all against you, but you're a fool to let their thoughts in your mind. Why let them define who you wanna be? Just be happy, do what you want, live the life you wanna lead. So why are you stressing? You know that it's not gonna help. Don't listen to them, get a grip, and you tell yourself it's fine, you're fine, everything's fine, and it's all gonna be okay. 'Cause tomorrow's another day. Sorry about that. I got a little choked up there. can't tell, it's a little bit of an emotional one for me. A very close friend that was written for. And then obviously now I've attached it to some not so fun memories. But what have I done with my pick? It's gone. It's okay, I got another one. All right, this last song is called Packing Up, and it is about how much I have moved around in my life. So it's a vital thing to know about. Staring up at the ceiling, wondering where that I went wrong. Phone won't stop ringing, I hear you crying through the wall. Dogs are all a-barking, I can't help but sigh. You're yelling, said you hate me, said you wish that I would die. Thought maybe a fresh start would be better. Doing something different could be worth a try. Well, ain't never been much of a risk taker. That's why I always skip the hello and I start with a goodbye. I tried real hard to fix myself. Truth is that I ain't never changed, and so I'll open up the closet or I'll pull out my suitcase. I don't know why I do all the things that I have done. Don't you worry, I'm a-leaving, packing up, and I'll be gone. Packing up and I'll be gone. Truth is I ain't no stranger to this moving. Like a bandit, you know I stay on the run. Well, locals call me the town tomcat, 'cause I barely get settled in, for I'm already gone. I tried real hard to fix myself. Truth is that I ain't never changed, and so I'll open up the closet or I'll pull out my suitcase. I don't know why I do all the things that I have done. Don't you worry, I'm a-leaving, packing up, and I'll be gone. Packing up and I'll be gone. Packing up and I'll be gone.
That's Andy Clark on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. We're going to take a minute to switch over the stage for our next act, and we'll be right back with some more music. But in the meantime, I need to thank some folks for making this possible. The WDVX Blue Plate Special is presented by Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria on Jackson Avenue in Knoxville's Old City, home of the Big Plate on Fridays. And also by Modelo Especial and Corona Extra. Additional support comes from Visit Knoxville. Well, we've got a bunch of great Blue Plate specials coming up in the next week and some other shows coming up as well. First of all, I'll highlight that it's our 28th birthday show at the Bijou Theater on November 5th. It is Tennessee Shines. We'll have East Nash Grass with A.G. Lee and Blue Summit, Alex Leach with Wyatt Ellis and the Poe Ramblin' Boys. So that's going to be quite a show on Tennessee Shines to help us celebrate our 28th birthday. You can find out more information on our website at WDVX.com. Coming up next week on the Blue Plate Special, we've got Michael Denalo and John Bird on Monday, Cherokee Hope on Tuesday, Sam Varga on Wednesday, Jersey Adams on Thursday, and on the Big Plate on Friday down at Barley's, we've got the Jeff Krieger Band, and then we'll be back here Saturday with UT Appalachian Strings, a couple of bands from the University of Tennessee. Another show we've got coming up soon is First Friday Live on November 7th. We've got Sophie Galt. That show is free right here inside the Visitor Center at 6 p.m., hosted by Daniel Fluitt. It's kind of like a Blue Plate Special in the evening. Looks like Johnny is ready in the studio. Our musicians are getting ready on the stage. You all give a big welcome to the farmer and Adele.
Howdy. How's everybody doing out there today? Let's hear it for WDVX. Blue Plate Special. It's been a long time since we've been down the Blue Plate Special Trail, hasn't it, Grace Adele?
It sure has, but mighty, mighty proud to be here.
Without further much ado, can I get a yip?
Yip.
Can I get a yah?
Yeah.
Can I get a yahoo?
Yahoo!
Oh, they're ready for some Western swing music, Grace Adele. Go ahead.
Well, we want to play you a song we wrote. This is, well, folks, I just want to tell you a little bit of story behind this song. This song is about one of the top 10 best gifts I've ever received, and it was a tumbleweed. A good friend of mine was traveling from West Texas all the way up to Nashville, Tennessee, and she found me my very own tumbleweed. She said, Grace Adele, that's my name. She said, you don't know how big these things are till you get out there on the lone prairie. But she found one that fit in the back of her station wagon and started her trail up to Nashville, Tennessee. In the middle of her journey, she realized that she was allergic to tumbleweeds. 1, 2, 3. Aww. I forgot to tell you it's a sad story. However, that did not stop her. She put the tumbleweed in a plastic bag, one of the greatest inventions of mankind, and she put the tumbleweed in the plastic bag and brought me my very own tumbleweed. So I put it in my backyard. I watched it bounce around. I watched the wind pick it up. I got a little nervous, so I fenced it in. I got a little more nervous, so I took some twine and tied it up on a pole and called my garden Tumbleweed Gardens. And then one day, I looked out my window and it was gone. Aww. So I was getting together with this dear friend of mine, you could say saddle pal, Miss Brennan Lee, and I had to confess to her that I lost my tumbleweed. So we sat down and we wrote this song. And y'all, it's just good advice. It's entitled, Don't Fall in Love with the Tumbleweed.
You might say it's sage advice. 1, 2, 3.
Fall in love with the tumbleweed. All she'll want to do is roam. She'll take off with the sky. She'll leave you high and dry. The wayward wind is her only home. Find yourself some other flower, one that's planted firmly in the shade. Don't fall in love with a tumbleweed. You'll wind up feeling lonely and betrayed. Don't fall in love with a tumbleweed. She's rough and wild, there's no slowing her down. You may think you can change this wild weed of the range, but she'll leave you there standing on the ground. You might think you can tame one, fence her in and make her wanna stay. But as soon as that weather starts to changing, you'll end up watching her just roll away. Oh, roll away there, farmer. Dedicated to all you tumbleweeds out there, and you know who you are.
Well, up next, I'd like to play y'all a song. Grace and I just put out our very first Farmer and Adele duo album out. We typically play with a 4 to 5 piece Western swing band out of Nashville, Tennessee. There it is right there. It's actually, we're using the back of it today for our set list. They're all new songs to us, and we haven't really gotten a chance to play any of these out. So we hope y'all will enjoy. This is one that we wrote about the life of Leonard Sly. Does anybody know about Leonard Sly? It was the real name of Roy Rogers. Everybody familiar with Roy? And we wrote this with our saddle pals, Brennan Lee and Noel McKay, when we found out that there was going to be a Roy Rogers and Dale Evans musical on Broadway. And I'm not talking about Lower Broadway, Nashville. I'm talking about up in New York. And T-Bone Burnett was supposed to produce it, and then COVID happened. And we're hoping it comes back, though, right, Grace Adele? Maybe it might come back. But we wrote this with some ideas in mind of talking about the early life of Roy Rogers, otherwise known originally as Leonard Sly. And when he drove out to California in the early 1930s, he drove all the way from southern Ohio out to California, and he lived kind of, the story Grapes of Wrath. I mean, he lived a very Grapes of Wrath existence with his family out in California. When he got there, it wasn't all sunshine and good times. They were picking peaches out in the Salinas Valley sun, and we just wanted to kind of write a little bit about that. And this one is also got cut by our friend Brennan Lee with a little Western swing band, Asleep at the Wheel. They just cut this song a couple of years back, and I originally called it Ballad of Leonard Sly, but they cut it first, so we're going to call it what they call it, and that's Sunset Boulevard. I rode into town one day, dusty, broken tire, worn out from the lonesome trail of working man for hire. It's been a couple of weeks now since I've had a decent meal. These cowboy boots I'm wearing are rubbing blisters in my heel. I stumbled on a ranch one day, the rolled top hen had gone. They took a liking to my face and said they'd take me on. Now I change out of these western clothes and punch out my time card as I ride off on to Sunset Boulevard. Yodeloo. Right off on the Sunset Boulevard. I was once picking peaches in the Salinas Valley sun. Now the spotlight burns so hot it makes my makeup run. I drove here from Ohio in a beat-up old Model T. Now the horse I'm riding on is a bigger star than me. I've never had a real fist fight or drove a cattle herd, but I could sing and yodel just as pretty as a bird. my stuntman always shows up when my work gets too hard. As I ride off onto Sunset Boulevard. Yodeloo. Right off on the Sunset Boulevard. Some ride off into the sunset, but a cowboy movie star rides off onto Sunset Boulevard. Thank you.
That's the Farmer and Adele on the WDVX Blue Plate special. Tell us a little bit about the name. I mean, it's kind of obvious where your name comes from, but tell us how you all decided to.
Is everybody familiar with the old nursery rhyme, The Farmer in the Dell?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of where it came from. It's just really, I wish we had a better story. That's it.
My actual name is Grace Adele, but I answer to either or. I answer quicker to Grace, but with the band being the Farmer and Adele, after a while I answer to Adele as well. But yeah, a good friend of ours, we were just kind of brainstorming, and I think at one point we thought that nursery rhyme was funny, and then we were like, the Farmer and the Duck, and then our friend was like, how about the Farmer and Adele? And it made us all laugh, so we thought, that's pretty funny.
And that's why we're in it.
Yeah, we're in it to make us laugh, so.
Well, very good.
It's actually why it kind of started, right?
Yep.
Well, let's talk a little bit about some things you all have going on, and then I want to just learn a little bit more about you as well. But you are playing up in Jonesboro tonight, so if anybody's listening up that direction, tell us where you're playing there. I have it written down, but...
We're playing at the Jackson Theater, the historic Jackson Theater. Has anybody been there? Well, tonight is your night.
Tonight's
Tonight
your
is your
night.
night.
Hitch up the covered wagon and join us.
It's beautiful, and it's one of the oldest theaters in Tennessee, correct?
Well, I don't know if it's the oldest, but it's definitely the oldest town
The oldest town
in Tennessee.
in
that's right.
Tennessee. And,
The Tennessee Theater up the street might be older.
That might be
or might be
older.
around the same age. I'm not sure.
I don't know how old the Jackson Theater is, so...
1920s?
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe similar age, actually.
Okay.
But at any rate, so you're playing, though, tomorrow in the afternoon here in Knoxville at another historic theater, the beautiful Laurel Theater. And that's going to be a show with the full band, and you're going to actually have somebody to teach people to do a little dancing. So talk about that show.
yeah, we're going to have a wonderful dance instructor, so you all come out. Even if you don't think you know how to dance, you'll learn by the end of the instruction, and then the Farmer and Adele will kick in some good Western swing music, country and Western swing music, so that you can practice your moves. And it's just going to be a big time. It's going to be such a great time. And I've heard it's a gorgeous historical theater.
Yeah,
We're just
that's right.
so
Well,
excited about it.
And we'll have our cattle calling Chase Potter on the fiddle with us, and we'll have holding all the cattle down Andy Brown on the bunkhouse bass. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, singing her way into the hearts of millions, no wait, billions, across radios and beyond, build second but first in each and every one of our hearts and will soon to be yours. That's Miss Grace Adele.
Oh, thank you. I absolutely love it. I would love to hear it again. Thank you. And to my left, maybe that's your right, he's bringing the mandolin and the guitar back to Western swing music. He's yodeling his way to the very top. That's Farmer Keenan.
Thank you, thank you. Just stay right where you are. Thank you. We love each and every one of you.
All right, so how did you all start playing together? How did that happen?
We met, Farmer Keenan and I met
Many moons ago.
many moons ago on a
So many
bench,
moons ago.
a park bench, such as any you might see on the street or in a park. This one was on the street in front of a little barber shop. And I happen to cut hair when I'm not doing music, so there was an art...
We're doing haircuts after the show.
Line them up, y'all, right here on stage. And so there was a little art hop happening, and my band was warming up and getting ready to play across the street from Farmer Keenan's band. And he saw me playing guitar, and he had his mandolin. He stopped. We sat down and played a Hank Williams tune together.
And romance blossomed from there. I think we played Your Cheating Heart.
It's a good way to start a romance
And
right
we've
there.
been together ever since.
Yeah. Hank Williams. Dysfunctional, wonderful country music. Keeps people together.
Well, one more question. I'm always curious when people are attracted to a kind of very specific retro style of music. What attracted you all to Western swing? And
I grew up in Columbus, Ohio, originally, and I played mandolin in some swing bands there. And when I moved to Nashville, I discovered a band called the Time Jumpers, and they play every Monday night over at 3rd and Lindsley. They've been a Western swing band in Nashville since the late '90s, and I all of a sudden I saw all of like these big band instruments not being the horn section, but steel guitars and triple fiddles, and I went, oh, that's cool. And I think I saw them in 2002. There were 10 people on stage at the Station Inn and 5 people in the crowd back then. And I mean, they were definitely, they outnumbered the crowd back then. And
but it's gotten popular in recent
very
years.
popular.
Yeah, very.
And I think Vince Gill joined him for a little bit, if you've ever heard of him. Yeah. And, he was actually just a side guy in the group. He just wanted to be a side musician in the Time Jumpers because they're just wonderful musicians. And they happen to be really great friends of ours. And we were just really privileged just recently, about a month ago, we just opened up for the Time Jumpers at the Harkin Hall over in Nashville, Tennessee with our 5-piece Western swing band.
Mm-hmm. And I grew up listening to, I grew up as a dancer, and I did theater, and was always a singer and loved to write songs. And I grew up listening to the Hot Club of Cowtown. Mm-hmm. I loved jazz music, big band music. I loved Patsy Cline and country music. And like Keenan, it wasn't until I moved to Nashville where I discovered Western swing music was sort of the marriage of jazz, hillbilly jazz maybe, and country music. And so I think both of us were like, oh, you can do all of this together. And so that's what we've been trying to do ever since.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're glad you did. Let's get some more music right now.
All right. Well, we'd like to play you a song. It's a goodie, but an oldie, but a goodie. It's "Don't Fence Me In." We're gonna play that one right now. It's actually originally written by Cole Porter, who was mostly, if anybody familiar with Cole Porter out there, he was primarily a Tin Pan Alley jazz songwriter, but he wrote this little Western swing ditty, and it's been recorded by about everybody, and we just like to sing this one around the house. We have our daughter out in the crowd and my parents out in the crowd. We're going to say hi to them, and everybody say hi to them as well.
Hi.
Or how about this? Howdy.
Howdy.
1, 2, 3.
Howdy.
There we go.
This is off of our brand new duo record, and our duo record is 2 guitars and 2 vocals, and it's the first vinyl that we've ever printed, so we're mighty excited about that too. So Here it is, Don't Fence Me In.
1, 2, 3.
Starry skies above, don't fence me in. Let me ride through this wide open country that I love. Don't fence me in. Let me be by myself in the evening breeze. Listen to the murmur of the cottonwood tree. Send me off forever, but I ask you please, don't fence me in. Just turn me loose, let me straddle my old saddle underneath the western sky. On my cayuse, let me wander over yonder till I see the mountains rise. I want to ride through the ridge where the west commences. Gaze at the moon until I lose my senses. Can't look at hobbles and I can't stand fences. wander till I see the mountains rise. I want to ride through the ridge where the west commences, gaze at the moon until I lose my senses. Can't look at apples and I can't stand fences. Don't fence me in.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Well, we've put 2 singles out so far from our brand new record, the duo record we're talking about. The record is entitled Over the Great Divide. So wherever you love to listen to music and stream music, you can find this song that we're about to play. It's called Raining on the Range, and right now you can also find Riding Off onto Sunset Boulevard. And then the rest of the record will be coming out in January, but if you see us on the road, you come to either of the theater shows this weekend, you can get your copy of the full record before it's out. Wow,
Wow.
wow.
And you help us put a little gas money in the tank, so we greatly appreciate it. Fourth fret. Are we playing Raining?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is entitled Raining on the Range.
1, 2, 3.
When it's raining on the range, the prairie starts to change, gets sweeter and greener when skies are cloudy all day. When thunderstorms loom, the cactus starts to bloom. How I love when it's raining on the range. The dust gets in your eyes, the wind blows high and dry, and you're tired from your journey, long to rest from your ride. The sun comes beating down, all the crops are turning brown. Dark clouds are a sight for weary eyes. When it's raining on the range, the prairie starts to change, gets sweeter and greener when skies are cloudy all day. When thunderstorms loom, the cactus starts to bloom. How I love when it's raining on the range. The breeze comes rolling in, you feel the first drops on your skin, bringing life and bringing hope to the thirsty, dry terrain. All the creatures start to stir and forget the way things were before the sky opened up and brought the rain. When it's raining on the range, the prairie starts to change, gets sweeter and greener when skies are cloudy all day. When thunderstorms loom, the cactus starts to bloom. How I love when it's raining on the range. How I love when it's raining on the range.
Two more. here's a song that we'd like to. How's everybody doing out there today? Y'all having a good time? I see a lot of beautiful people wearing bright orange.
This is such a really special event and special thing that you have here. We've enjoyed coming here over the years, and we haven't been here in quite a while, Farmer Keenan, and
Pre-pandemic.
this feels really good. It's been a lot.
Facts aren't funny though, Grace Adele. I mean, it has been a while, but we're sure glad to be back.
We are.
Yeah.
We are.
Like to come back more often.
And we'll be here in Knoxville. On Sunday.
Yeah. Well,
We get to come back.
all right.
Yeah, we'll come back to the Visitors Center and get to hear someone else play.
And this next song we'd like to play for you is it's off our new duo record as well. It took us 10 years to finish. We weren't working on it completely during that 10 years. It just sat around for a long time, and we finally just finished this song. We started it with Ranger Doug from the Riders in the Sky. We have any Riders in the Sky fans out there? And Ranger Doug and me and Grace, we sat around and wrote this song, and we never had an ending to it. And then we just found the song about last year, and then all of a sudden it took us 5 minutes to write an ending. We're like, oh, it's done. So
You never know where a song will take you.
yeah, or
How long a song will take you.
Yeah. This one is entitled Dusty. 1, 2, 3, play.
Dusty was a silent kind, the kind that you could trust. A seldom heard companion, strong and robust. We rode away to Wichita to free the winter wind, trailing south to Mexico, the two of us best friends. Drifting to new countries to see what we could see. Wanders Dusty and me. Camped along the riverbank, passing idle night, when a band of outlaws came riding into sight. Dusty, he heard them first as I scrambled for my gun, but I found they had us covered without any place to run. They left me with nothing but the clothes on my back to wander Dusty and me. Dusty charged in the wind, he ran in the rain. We swam the rivers deep and wide. We swore to ourselves we'd never let them win. Wanders Dusty and me. We found them in the darkened night by a dry water hole, slumbering from the blistering sun while dying embers glow. We freed their horses off to roam and lifted precious guns. Only the clothes on the back, we left them there to run. An eye for an eye, someone's bound to die from Wanders Dusty and me. I rode away as fast I could, hearing gunshots ring from banditos over yonder. Then I felt the sting, falling to the desert ground, covered in sweat and dust. Nothing left to die for as I saw Dusty rush down into the dark hills where no one else could see. Wanders Dusty and me. Dusty charged in the wind, he ran in the rain. We swam the rivers deep and wide. We swore to ourselves we'd never let them win.
That's the Farmer and Adele on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. We got time for one more song, but I wanted to break in and just thank everybody for hanging out with us today, whether it's here in the Visitor Center out there on radio or video land. We're happy to have you with us. If you happen to be in the Visitor Center, I hope you will stick around, make these folks feel welcome. Go say hi to them over by the merch table. They do have the vinyl of their new record and some other stuff over there as well. I also want to remind you that they are playing at the Laurel Theater at 4 o'clock on Sunday. That's just tomorrow. It seems like farther away because you're all going to go up and play in Jonesboro tonight, and then you're coming back. But we talked about how there's going to be an opportunity to dance and learn to dance, but I imagine folks could also just come listen as well.
Of course.
So
Listening
don't feel
is
like
always welcome.
Yeah.
And chair dancing is always welcome too.
And the Laurel has a wonderful balcony that you can watch all the dancing if you don't want to partake. But
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
yeah. It's a small balcony, about I think about 20 or 30 folks fit up there. So
All right.
anyway, all right. Well, let's get a little bit more music before we have to get out of here.
Well, this has been such a pleasure, and if you're listening, when you are listening out there in Radio Land, you can go to everybodylovesthefarmernadell.com. Say it with me; it just rolls right off of your tongue on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Everybody loves the farmernadell.com.
.com.
And you can find where we'll be. We're heading out west in a couple weeks. We're going all the way to Arizona, and then we'll be hitting the coasts of California from San Diego all the way up to Sacramento. So check out our tour dates. And so make sure you come catch us here in Tennessee before we head out west.
Yes.
And up next, we've got a yodeling tune.
I don't think anybody here at WDVX wants to hear a yodeling tune, Grace Adele.
Sure, they want to hear a yodeling tune. We're in Tennessee. Of course they want to hear a yodeling tune.
Well,
Yeah, don't you hear that?
all right. Well, I'm feeling it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the first time anyone's ever clapped. Right after that. Here we go.
We're on our way.
This one is entitled Lone Cowboy. 1, 2, 3, play. Yodeloo, yodelee. I'm a lone cowboy just riding and singing along. Tall in the saddle, my spurs jangling, are the rhythm of my lone cowboy song. My horse is my companion as I'm riding down the canyon with my shadow by my side. As we're kicking up the dust, knowing that we must leave our cares behind. From Phoenix to Del Rio, through the sage and Ocotillo, a roving cowboy's life's a life for me. Yodeloo, yodelee. I'm a lone cowboy, I'll never get married. The altar just ain't where I belong. I'll be free as the wind till I'm dead and buried. Until then, I'll ride and sing my song. My horse is my companion as I'm riding down the canyon with my shadow by my side. As we're kicking up the dust, knowing that we must leave our cares behind. From Phoenix to Del Rio, through the sage and Ocotillo, a roving cowboy's life's a life for me. Yodeloo, yodelee. Yodeloo, yodelee. Yodeloo, yodelee, yodelee, yodeloo, yodeloo, yodelee, yodelee, yodeloo.
Farmer Cannon yodeling his way to the top.
Thank you so very much. Andy Clark, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Andy Clark.
Yeah, let's have another big round of applause for our first artist, Andy Clark. Thank you, that was on my list. That's the Farmer and Adele on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. I hope you'll join us next time for more real live music. But right now, I'm going to send it back into the studio.